Hi guys. So I decided to stop by on the streets of social media to share my ugly experience in the hands of so I don't know if to call them arm robbers. I don't know whether to call them one chance, but basically my ugly experience in Lagos. So on the 9th of February, 9th of this month, I woke up like every normal day. Although I was feeling very uneasy, very uncomfortable, but I just felt, yeah, probably I just didn't feel like going to work. We all have those days that you wake up in the morning, you just don't feel like going anywhere, you don't feel like doing anything, you just want to lie down in bed and all of that. So I was getting that feeling, very uncomfortable feeling, but I just felt, yeah, probably I just want to stay back at home. I got dressed, I had my bath, I got dressed, and then I booked a ride to head to the office. Now the driver came, I entered, very nice and cool guy, young guy, and then we got, talking. We just started having, one or two conversations, all these normal random things. We're just talking about random things that we're just seeing on the road and we're just talking, and then the ride was going smoothly. Now, when we got to a point, my office is actually at Ikoyi while I stay in Lekki. Now, when we got to a point, he was now like, we're just talking about different things. So in my head, I was like, okay, yeah, this guy is cool. We're just, vibing random things. So when we got to a point, the guy told me that he now started telling me about his brother that borrowed money to someone, and for like 5 months plus now the person has not paid. That the guy borrowed the money because his wife was in labor, they needed to do a CS and all of that. Until now the guy has not paid back the money, he has not refunded the money back to his brother, and the brother has been trying to get the money from him, and he has just been playing around and all of that. So he wanted to go with the brother to meet the guy in his house early in the morning. Now this is around 6:40 something precisely, that he wanted to go with the brother to the mainland actually, to force the money out of the guy. And then he was like that if it's possible for him to pick the brother, let the brother join us on a ride, and then when he drops me, he will go, because my office is in Ikoyi, and where he was picking the brother from was at law school, when you're just trying to climb that Falomo bridge from Lekki. If you're coming from Lekki and then you're trying to climb that Falomo bridge, so if he can pick the brother, and then so that once he drops me, because from that place to my office is like 4 minutes, 5 minutes drive. So when he said that, in my head I was like, okay, I mean, it's not going to be that long. I won't stay with them in the car for long. And I just didn't reason anything, because I mean, come on, this is someone that we're having a cool conversation with. We're just talking about random things, Nigeria in general. I mean, that's like the most common topic anybody can discuss in Nigeria. So I was like, okay, yeah, well, if he's saying, because I thought about it again in my head, I was like, okay, so if he drops me here, he'll have to turn back again to come pick the brother. So I mean, that will be unfair. That's what I was thinking in my head. So I was like, okay, that's fine. You can pick your brother since this is where he is, and then from that point to where my office is, it's not going to be more than 5 minutes. So it's fine. 5 minutes, you can drop me, and then you guys will head out to your own destination and all. He said, okay, no problem, thank you. After that, we continued with the whole normal random conversation, random talk, all of these pet talks. So when the brother was at law school, that once you're trying to climb the Falomo Bridge from that law school place. So once we got to that point, I cited the brother. He said, that's the brother waiting over there. This guy was putting on jeans, trouser, and then a t-shirt, and then he was carrying a backpack, looking very decent and very responsible. I mean, looking at the driver as well, he was looking very cool. He wasn't looking like, I have nothing. It wasn't looking like someone that is a bad person. You understand? Maybe a rough kind of human being. He wasn't giving that vibes. And then the brother as well wasn't giving that vibes. So he now stopped. The brother entered. Immediately the brother entered. Jesus Christ. The guy brought out a knife straight to my neck. I was like, I should open my bag. And normally I have this attitude of, I don't press my phone when I'm on the road. So I always put my phone inside of my bag until I get to wherever I'm going to. I don't press, because of the experiences that my sisters they've had in the past. So I don't press my phone. Now immediately he entered. He brought out knife. Immediately he entered. Like he did not even waste up to 2 seconds. As he was entering, he brought out the knife straight to my neck. That I should open my bag. I froze. I was like, is this a joke? Am I joking? He said I should open my bag. I was holding my handbag and then my lunch bag. My lunch bag, obviously, my food was inside. And my phone was actually inside my lunch bag, because I don't put my phone inside my handbag. I put my phone inside my lunch bag. So I opened my handbag, I opened my lunch bag. He said I should bring out my phone. I brought out my phone, I gave it to him. He said I should bring out that what and what do I have in my bag. I opened my bag, I said there's basically nothing in my bag. And the very funny thing is I don't have ATM card. So my ATM got expired. So and I brought out the card. I was like, my ATM card has expired. He collected the phone and then asked me to unlock the phone. That was my password. I unlocked my phone. At that point, the knife was here. I was just looking at the driver. The driver too was, come on, bring out the phone, bring out your password, and all of that. In my head, I was like, is this the person I was having a conversation with? So what this guy was basically doing was just to make me very comfortable with the situation so that I won't feel anything. I'll be very relaxed and very comfortable and they can strike. So he now asked for my password. I gave him my password and then he was asking for my USSD pin for transfer. I gave it to him because at that point, the only thing that was ringing in my head was, God, is this how I'm going to die? Because the funny thing is, I've been hearing and I've been reading the stories online, but when I see the stories, there are some of it that are always so real to be true. And then in my head, I'll be like, did this actually happen? Did this really happen? Do people actually have these experiences? Until I eventually experienced it myself. That was when I knew that some of the things, these crazy things, are actually happening. Now I gave them my pin, I gave them everything, and after I did that, I couldn't even say anything. The only thing I was just thinking in my head was, God. I wasn't even thinking about anything else or whether I'm going to die or not. In my head, I was like, so this is how my sisters are going to be mourning this new year, second month of a new year. So after they collected everything, they collected my pin, collected my password for my phone. They asked me to get down from the vehicle. I came down from the vehicle, and when I got down from the vehicle, I was screaming, I was shouting, thief, 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 thief. But then again, that place in particular is a place that is most people don't pass. I don't know, people pass, but it's always kind of quiet because most majority of the people passing are just vehicles passing, and I don't think there's any vehicle that will stop in that place because that place there's really no stopping point there. So even if someone is stopping, you're just stopping for someone to drop and then maybe someone enter quickly, quickly. So there is really no stopping points there. So I came down, I was shouting thief, 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 but then again, there was nothing that could be done at that point in time. So one elderly man that was just trying to pass saw me when I was screaming, and then I was panicking because I was literally shaking. So the man saw me and was like, okay, whether he should give me his phone to use and call my line because probably the man did not really understand what was happening. So he just felt really they collected my phone. He said if he should give me his phone to use and call if they will pick. I now collected his phone. I said, let me try and block my bank. I collected his phone. I tried, and he was using this normal. It wasn't a smartphone. All of this normal, like Nokia Touchlight, all those kind of phone. So I tried to use the USSD code to block my account, but it wasn't working. So I just left it there. I entered the next available bus I could get. I ran down to the office. But before I could get to the office and then call my bank to block my account, they've already used the USSD to do transfer from my account. Although they were doing the transfer in bits, in bits, in bits, in bits, in bits. But I eventually called my bank and then I asked them to block my account. After I blocked my account, I was just grateful to God that those guys didn't kill me because the knife was already here. So it would have just been a situation of bah, and then I'll start bleeding and they'll throw my body out and then I'll bleed to death or probably maybe before someone will get me to the hospital and all of that with the way things are, traffic and everything, they would have said, oh, it's too late, she has already bled to death and all of those things. I was traumatized for days. I couldn't sleep properly for days. But yeah, I'm just glad, I'm just grateful to God that they didn't kill me, that my sisters did not mourn. And I am here to share my story with you guys. So the summary of it all is that if you're booking a ride, although I think I'll be doing another video to tell you guys the warning signs you need to look out for when you're booking a ride. And all of the things I'm going to share are things that I basically ignored. Because I feel if I had taken those things into consideration, this issue, this situation, maybe probably would have been avoided. But then again, it happened because I believe everything happens for a reason, right? So it eventually happened, but here I am today. I'm still alive. I'm okay. I'm fine now. I mean, the whole thing has not cleared completely. I'm still shaking, and when I'm out, when I'm booking a ride, it has made me feel some type of way when I'm booking a ride. When I'm booking a ride, I have to be very careful, very, very, very careful. Like I have to be very, 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 very alert to know what is happening around me. So the summary of it all is I'm grateful to God that I am still here in the land of the living at least. So I think I'll be doing another video to tell you guys the warning signs you should look out for when you are booking a ride. So that's basically all. Thank you guys for watching.